Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Across the Lawn. Today I'm here with Katia Passerini and the president of Gonzaga University, and we'll be asking her some questions. So first, when you grew up in Rome, did you ever think you would become the president of a university, especially an American one?
Honestly, no. I have to be sincere though, when you grow up in Rome in the 70s and 80s, there is this incredible fascination with the US and the American dream. So I sort of knew that I would end up in the United States, but not as a university president.
Yeah, and you're the first female president in Gonzaga's 137-year culture. What does that mean to you?
For me, that means that I have a great responsibility, even greater than what I had imagined. Being a president is really, especially a president of a Catholic and Jesuit university, you take the responsibility for the education, but also for the mission. In fact, when you're inaugurated by the Jesuit provincial as director of the mission, and that's really humbling. Being a woman in this position for the first time, I feel that heightened pressure that I need to do extremely well, because I'm also hopefully role modeling behaviors and opportunities for other girls and women that in the future will take leadership roles.
Yeah, and who or what has most influenced your style of leadership?
Gosh, I have a lot of mentors. I'm like a sponge. I like big ideas, and so when I find someone who has great ideas and ability to think outside the box, I kind of get close to them and enjoy conversations. But probably I have a couple of mentors. One is my doctoral dissertation advisor. She was a professor at the George Washington University that took me under her wings and told me what I could do and helped me through the various steps of believing in myself and continuing to my education in the United States. So I came for an exchange program, met her, and then I decided, okay, let me do an MBA or let me do a PhD, and then the rest is history. And then another great mentor is the dean of the business school that hired me when I came back in the US to be a professor, and incredible mind, a fan of Steve Jobs and this alternative way of thinking. And so I learned a lot through him about how to do things in a different way.
Yeah. And as president, how do you try to help shape the culture at Gonzaga?
So I'm hoping there is a great culture at Gonzaga, especially community, people, interactions, and the Zags. Everyone comes together around the basketball games. It's just amazing how everyone is connected with each other. What I like to shape a little bit differently is I think there is a sense of humility on who we are, and I think we are amazing. And we can even be bigger than what we are today, believe it or not. And I love this idea of the magis that the Jesuits use, which means more and doing more. It might mean doing things in a deeper way, but also just doing more. And so I like the culture of Gonzaga to be much more aggressive, not just on the court, but also on who we are as an exceptionally great institution.
Yeah, and you touched on this, but what do you hope the future of Gonzaga looks like?
I hope that it's greater than Spokane, greater than the US, that it goes all over the world. And what I really hope is that we are sort of a global brand, so that we continue to attract a lot of attention from all over the world. And I love St. George's as this great international group of students that come here, and this great international culture is something that we have, but we have an opportunity to grow, welcoming more international students. And also we send a lot of students to study abroad, but we can even do better. We have a beautiful campus in Florence, and maybe some more to come.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Great meeting you, Colin.
My name's Colin Brennan, and thank you for joining us on another episode of Across the Lawn.